Welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and this is Windows 8.1 news for June 11th, 2013. So we've been checking for updates on anything that's going to happen in the Windows 8 world, and this is basically pretty much what we know now about Windows 8.1. There is a release date finally, August 1st, 2013 is the official release date for Windows 8.1, and that scoop or that little news comes from Paul Thurrott of the Super Site for Windows that kind of hinted that it will be August 1st for the release of Windows 8.1. Now what we know is that it's going to be a free upgrade to any existing Windows 8 users. So if you're a Windows 8 user right now, you are entitled to that free upgrade. That is a pretty much a very big overhaul. It's more than a service pack. We've talked about service packs in the past with Windows 7, Windows Vista, Windows XP. This is more than a service pack. This is a complete, I would say that it's basically a complete new Windows 8 that is released, and it's called Windows 8.1. The point one, I believe, is to kind of imitate a little bit the Apple side, where they have OS 10, and that they've been every version has been like OS 10.1, 0.2, 0.3, and so on. If you don't have Windows 8 yet, then you will have to pay for Windows 8.1, like you are paying right now for Windows 8 if you want to upgrade. So if you are on Windows 8, Windows 7, or earlier Windows Vista, Windows XP, you'll have to pay for Windows 8. I would say that if you want to upgrade to Windows 8, little comment here, personal comment, I think you should upgrade with a new machine, not really buy a copy of Windows 8. So what do we know that will help in Windows 8.1? So August 1st release date, free of charge to existing Windows 8 users. Nice little option that's going to be available, boot to desktop. So you'll be able to actually just put that little check mark and boot directly to the desktop app. So this is cool because a lot of people have been complaining they don't like the tiled interface, especially if you're a Windows mouse user. If you have a mouse, or you're using the little trackpad on your laptop computer because your computer is not a touch device, I think you're going to enjoy having the famous boot to desktop. We have such boot to desktop style with Classic Shell, for example, that actually makes a boot to desktop mode if you want. But basically, boot to desktop is going to be an option. So that's going to satisfy a lot of users. There's going to be a start button, but don't mix it with an old style start button. There'll be a start button in the desktop tile, but it's from what we know, it's going to bring you more into the start screen and not to a start menu like you used to have in Windows 7. So basically some form of start button. Snap View. Now Snap View is a mode in which you can take two apps and what we call snap them together. At this time on Windows 8, the Snap View, personally, I don't find it really useful because it only uses 1/3 of your screen for one app and the 2/3 for the other app. So 1/3 of the screen is kind of not really useful. And I always wonder why they didn't make it customizable, that you can just put the snap level wherever you want. If you want to have half of the screen for one app and half for the other, why not? Well, that's going to be fixed. Snap View will enable to basically choose two apps and just put the screen at the size that you want for each app, so it's really going to be customizable. And another little add-on here is that the Snap View will now let you put 3 apps, so you can have 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 if you want. 3 apps can run together in Snap View, so that's going to be a nice improvement for the Snap View. Personally, I think the Snap View at this time is useless, so that's going to be really nice, and I think I'm going to use Snap View quite a lot. Lots of those features are going to be talked about, and I'm actually going to show you these features on Windows 8, the Windows 8 channel, as soon as we have the Windows 8.1 installed. We'll even show you how to get it and install it, so hey, keep in touch if you want to learn what to do on August 1st when it is available. The lock screen is going to be there. There were some rumors that the lock screen might be taken out, but the lock screen is going to be much more customizable. So for example, when you are on the lock screen, you'll be now able to actually have your pictures and even SkyDrive pictures kind of alternate and move along on. It's going to be kind of a live screen, so every picture is going to change slowly, move around. So you're going to be able to have, you know, a better, I would say, something more beautiful in the lock screen. There's talk about a possibility to remove the lock screen also, so you'll be able to actually remove this lock screen. But it's nice to see that it's gonna take pictures from your PC and also from SkyDrive if you have pictures on the SkyDrive, on your SkyDrive, basically. What do we know about tiles is that there's going to be new tile sizes. Basically, at this time you have 2 sizes, large and small. There's going to be 3 sizes, very large, medium, and small, which means that some of the live tiles will be you'll be able to put, you know, much bigger, because you want to see the information. I think this is a great idea because live tiles are cool. You have that information going around, but unfortunately, because of the fixed size of the tiles on your screen, on your start screen, you know, it's not that easy. So if we look, for example, here at the start screen, you basically have the small ones you see here, and you have the large ones you see here. But you'll be able to have tiles that are going to take the space of 2 or 3 tiles in size, and so your live tiles, where you have information on them, are going to be much more visible. And that, I think, is a cool idea, because that was one of the problems in the live tiles. All that information is just crammed into a very small space, so that's going to be a nice improvement. You'll also have a better tile management. I have a video showing you how to actually make categories, and you have, of course, to kind of you know, put the little small view of your icons before you can rearrange them around and then come back to the regular view if you want to you know, use them. Well, now you'll be able to actually make these categories in regular view. You don't have to go into the little small icon view, the expansion type of view. So that's going to be a really nice thing also, because basically it's going to be better and easier to manage all your tiles on your screen and put them together. That's another very nice little feature. So this is basically what we know from now. There are literally dozens and dozens more improvements into Windows 8.1. So as time goes on, we'll talk more about what's happening and basically how it's going to happen. How do we get Windows 8.1 from what we see at this moment? It seems that it's going to be a download on the Microsoft Store. So if you have Windows 8, you'll be able to download it from the Microsoft Store, and it's going to install on your computer. from the Microsoft Store. So it's going to be an upgrade to your Windows 8 machine. So what I can't wait to see is, so first of all, it's going to be a Windows download, so it's going to be several gigabytes probably. So if you have a slow internet connection, that can be kind of a little problem. I don't know if it's going to be available. Probably will, but basically if you want it on DVD, for example, to install, basically I don't think that's going to be free. What's going to be free is what you have through the Microsoft Store, probably. Will you be able to make your own little DVD of Windows 8.1? That's another interesting question. I would like to have the possibility to create an ISO or an image file and put it on a DVD for future use. I don't want to have the possibility to install Windows 8 and have to go back get 8.1 afterwards. So these are little questions that I'm still have unanswered. But basically, overall, I think it's going to be a very nice and very good improvement to Windows 8. I think they're going forward into a interesting new operating system. Look, I'm the tech guy here in Montreal. I can tell you that it's very mixed bag. A lot of people don't like Windows 8. A lot of people enjoy Windows 8. It's very, very in the middle. And I don't think Windows 8 deserves the bad publicity it has. I personally love Windows 8. And what probably makes people scared of Windows 8 is the fact that it's really, really changed. And like I said, a non-touch device is not the best experience you can have in Windows 8. I don't have a touch device here, and basically I still enjoy Windows 8 because I learned how to use it with mouse. But I think the best experience on Windows 8 is, of course, with a touch device. So that's the news for June 11th, 2013. And probably what's the biggest news is the release date. August 1st is the release date for Windows 8.1. So I can't wait to see what it's going to bring and how it's going to be. And of course, we'll have full videos on how to upgrade, how to get it, upgrade, and all the new features are going to be shown on different videos here on the official Windows 8 channel. So stay in touch, subscribe to our channel. You'll have news of what's happening. You'll have cool videos on how to do just about anything on Windows 8. And of course, when Windows 8.1 comes along, you'll be seeing all these videos on how to upgrade, and if any problems arise from Windows 8.1, we'll talk about it and we'll try to give pointers on how to avoid such problems. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy our videos, and hope to see you again on the official Windows 8 channel. Bye bye.